Hey guys, Miki Mochichiro here, and last night I got a chance to go watch Doctor Sleep. Here again with another one-shot review. I'm still fiddling with the whole editing software I'm trying out right now. I do have to order a solid-state drive, so until that comes in, again, we're still doing these one-shot reviews, but I promise to try to keep them at least 5 minutes and under, just so, because I know it gets kind of boring seeing, like just a single long shot, because I think my last one was like close to 10 minutes. I don't want to do that. Anyway, Doctor Sleep. Doctor Sleep is pretty much a sequel to The Shining, but what's crazy is it's its own thing. Pretty much the story is we follow a man named Danny. Danny is the kid from that was in The Shining, and he's pretty much just fighting his demons, especially what he experienced at the hotel from The Shining, and he's pretty much he's become an alcoholic. He's sleeping around a little bit, but he managed to hide his demons later, and just so happens he ends up talking to another girl that has the Shining. The Shining's pretty much, for those who are just watching this, is almost like psychic abilities, but you can connect with other people. Anyway, he meets this girl that he kind of befriends, and they soon kind of find out there is these people that hunt people that have the Shining. And that's where we get our main villain, which is, her name is Rose the Hat. And she has a little cult that pretty much devours the people that have the Shining. They devour their essence, pretty much. And it's up to Danny and the little girl to stop this group of, this group anyway. Let me just get this out there. If you have not seen The Shining, it's okay. You could go see Doctor Sleep, guys. Don't get me wrong. There's a good amount of references to The Shining, like a good amount. But like, be honest with you, I took my friend that has not seen The Shining to go see this, and he followed along pretty well. There's not much, especially because, just to give you guys a heads up that not seen The Shining, it is a little slow. But it does, even though the title's called The Shining, it doesn't really cover what the heck The Shining is. It's pretty much just focusing on the dysfunctional family. But when we actually come into Doctor Sleep actually talks about The Shining, what it is and what it's all about. And when going into this film, I didn't know what to expect, to be quite honest with you. I didn't think it was going to be a long movie, but then when I looked at the running time, it was 2 hours and 32 minutes. I was like, oh, damn, what the hell are they going to cover? And, I gotta say, this is a really good movie, guys. I was surprisingly shocked. Now, for those of you that have seen the trailer, it's not scary. It is just creepy. That's all it is. It has a great aura. And by the way, I applaud the director for actually mimicking some of the shots from The Shining and just how it's paced, how it's angled. And especially because it has these long, droning shots, almost like how I'm doing. Like, it has this one shot going down a hallway like Stanley Kubrick, the director of The Shining, would do. I love that. And to be honest, I wasn't again, it's close to 3 hours, and I wasn't bored. Like, I was just fascinated the whole time. It's kind of messed up in certain parts of this film. Hugh McGregor as Danny is just great. I don't think I've seen Hugh McGregor in anything in a long time, so this was cool for me, watching him do something different. And it was really neat. He was a really good actor. So is the little girl that he meets, and the lady that plays Rose the Hat. She's also cool. She's a really cool villain, really interesting. Just her like persona and how she acts and stuff. She was really neat. And the thing is, there are callbacks to The Shining. And for those of you that's seen The Shining, you'll get your little Easter eggs here and there and stuff. Now, they do. I don't really consider this a major spoiler, but they do have flashbacks to certain scenes from The Shining, and some of the stuff that, like, there's actually before the movie kicks in with Hugh McGregor, it actually has like a little scene from when he was a kid, and instead of doing CGI that most CGIing the original actors, like Jack Nicholson and all that stuff, and why do I forget her name anyway? They actually just reused actors, and they actually did a really good job. The lady that played the mom, I can't remember her name the actress's name right now. She did a good impersonation of Danny's mom. It was actually pretty cool, and it was nice for a change, because I know, again, everyone is trying to bringing actors, making them youthful, or bringing them back from the dead, like in Rogue One with Grand Moff Tarkin. You know, oh, it's already 5 minutes. Again, rambling, trying to keep it down. But it was refreshing for a change. You know, just using a different actor, and they copied their looks really well, and the impersonations are really good. Overall, this was just a really good movie. I really recommend you guys check this in theaters. You know, and that is why I'm giving Doctor Sleep a 4 out of 5. The only reason I'm getting a 4 out of 5 because the only negatives that it is, I think some of the stuff could have been cut down. Like, don't get me wrong, like, again, I didn't mind the 2.5 hour pace or length of the film. Again, it was really interesting, but I just think certain scenes could have been cut down because when it is trying to recreate some of the scenes when doing flashbacks, I feel like it kind of drags out a little bit too much. A little too much, you know, just try to keep up with the pace. But overall, I had a really good time with Dr. Sleep. I would definitely watch this again in theaters. But let me know in the comments below. Have you read the book, Dr. Sleep? Have you seen the movie already? And what did you think? Were you actually scared? Because, again, I just thought it was overall really creepy. But anyways, guys, like I said, go see Dr. Sleep. I get a 4 out of 5. Catch you guys next time.